Hey guys, Megaman765 here, and I'm just gonna discuss a little something that's been bugging me recently. Mario 64 Machinima. Yes, I'm actually ranting on Mario 64 Machinima. Why? I'm not ranting on every little fact about Mario 64 Machinima. Okay, maybe I am, but I'm ranting on the stuff that isn't catching interest to the audience in machinima.com. This is mostly a message to all of the YouTubers who got their Mario 64 Machinima featured onto their YouTube page, but started getting very, very negative results. These are mostly stuff that are really annoying me currently in the world of Mario 64 videos and stuff. First fact I want to get to, Mario recolors. I know, it's kind of hard to make different characters. Mario recolors is really one of the only ways we got. But, really, just think for a second. Okay, so we got Link, right? You gotta put him into our machinima. Okay, let's just put Mario in there, give him a couple green, give him a white shirt, there you go, you got Link. No you don't. You got Mario wearing green and white. That's it. Okay, our old audience might know that it's Link. Maybe. Well, of course they're not gonna know, because you put the name there. If you didn't, you're probably pretty stupid. But the new audience is not going to accept the fact that Link is a fat plumber with a big nose, a cap on his head, and wearing overalls. Does Link look like that? No, it doesn't. I mean, I've even seen crazy stuff such as Megaman being changed into a Mario recolor. I mean, Megaman. Even Samus. I don't want to even touch that fact. I'm talking to you, ACDC gamer. There's also YouTubers. Yes, YouTubers. Putting YouTubers in a Mario 64 machinima is really getting annoying now. There's already YouTubers in your machinima. Don't stop now by doing some crazy plot hole to remove them. Just keep going on. If it's good, whatever. I'm just not liking them. Okay. Ask yourself this. You want to put yourself in a Mario 64 machinima. You're just gonna look like Mario with a big nose, cap, look fat, etc. You're gonna look exactly like Mario, but just with a color swap. Also, you're automatically Mario's best friend, and you're gonna save the world with him. Soon he gets captured, and it's all up to you to save him and save the world. The end. Now, doesn't this sound like a fanfiction right about now? And by fanfiction, I mean the crappy ones. There are good ones. And it really gets annoying when there's a billion YouTubers, and I mean a billion. It's so much that Mario's hardly ever in it. Stars of Destruction. So yeah, Mario recolors? No. Why can't it just star Mario, Luigi, the princess, maybe Yoshi, Toad, and maybe Wario? That'd be nice. Okay, maybe you want to add another character into it, but really, should really make an attempt to improvise. Mario recolors is getting kind of annoying. The only Mario recolor I really recommend is Luigi, because he sort of looks like Mario. Yeah, okay, he's a little skinnier than Mario, but that's as close as we can get to Luigi. Anyways, just one more thing I want to talk about. Drama. There is so much Mario 64 drama, it's not even funny. You'd expect some comedy from Mario, but no, it's gotta be drama. Not to mention that about 80% of them had the same basic plot. Oh no, there's a bad guy taking over the world. Let's collect 7 random items. Go for different levels. Fight bosses there. Go to Smash Brothers battles and such. The end. Interesting, eh? Well, it's getting way too overused. Alright, stealing the 7 item thing from Zelda about a billion times. Look up a couple drama machinima. Just about half of them have the same plot. There is a couple bad original drama Mario 64 machinima, and most of them use text, which leads me to my next fact. Text. Text should literally be banned from Mario 64 machinima. No, all machinima. All machinima. Yes, all machinima. I don't want to pause the video to see what they're saying. Nobody does. And I don't want to see some random text as they're going through some stupid gameplay montage. More on that later. If I wanted to read something about a Mario 64 drama, then I'd just read a fanfiction. Really. Unless that text-based machinima happens to actually be interesting, with some interesting angles, fights, and such, maybe I'll watch it, but I still really prefer voices. Not to mention that a lot of the text is really boring to read. I'm not saying reading's a bad thing. Of course it's not bad, and it can actually help you in life. You should try it sometime. Read a book or something. Okay, I'm going off topic. And these text-based machinimas are usually the ones that involve billions and billions of YouTubers. And Mario recolors with really crazy-ass names. Some I can't even pronounce. Another bad thing I see in drama machinima is gameplay montages. You know, they're about to get the next big item, so they gotta go through a level and fight the boss at the end. So, what? Isn't this pretty much just me watching you play Mario 64? Isn't that it? Okay, maybe there's another character with him. He decides to go another way. That's really not helping the fact that that gameplay montage is boring. I want to see something original. I don't want to see something that I've seen about 20 times on my N64. A lot of people know this and often resort to Smash Brothers battles. You know, Smash Brothers battle, where somebody fights a random Mario recolor. They go to some stupid stage builder place that looks nothing like the place they are currently at in Mario 64. Also, the other Mario recolor turns into a recolor of Lucario. Yeah, sounds pretty good, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Luckily, you don't see much Mario 64 machinima using Super Smash Bros. Battle. They've often resorted to Dragon Ball Z battles. I mean, it's good right now. It's pretty nice, but now it's just getting overused. Every time I see a Dragon Ball Z battle, it's the same usual flying shit, gradient effects, random Kamehamehas, and don't forget, lens flare! You could try something completely different. I don't know, a gunfight as crazy as it sounds in Mario? I mean, it's pretty weird for Mario 64, but you might as well try it out. I mean, I'd like it. It's original. There's also hardly any comedy machinima. And by comedy machinima, I mean good comedy Mario 64 machinima. Most of the bad machinima are bloopers. Now, before you start yelling at me, I know most bloopers is just somebody fooling around in Mario 64. That's not considered machinima, but sometimes it can be pretty funny. I mean, I did it. It became a big hit. If you're just gonna make a Mario 64 bloopers just to mess around in Mario 64, go for it. Have fun. Do it for the sake of boredom. I mean, I did it. But it would also be a good idea to make it with an original name, besides bloopers. Also, if you're gonna make comedy, please don't steal jokes. That's just gonna make you look like a total asshole. Alright, I think I've made my point of stuff that I really don't like it anymore in Mario 64 machinima. Hopefully most of you start thinking about it. There needs to be better ways to improvise for this new audience at machinima.com. They're not gonna know about Mario recolors. It's just weird to see a Mario recolor as Link, or Mega Man, or Samus, or Michael Jackson, or Chuck Norris. I'll stop. It's also the fact that there's a lot of boring drama. Come on, make your drama machinima interesting. It's no wonder it's usually rated under 3 stars as soon as it's uploaded. I mean, come on, they're not getting interested. You need something that'll interest this new audience. Try to take this stuff into consideration. I myself am trying to improvise away from Mario recolors by learning how to do 3D animation, which I will be using for Revenge of the Clone 2. Yoshi and Little Kirby are going to be animated in 3D. Why? Because Little Kirby will look really weird as a Mario recolor. Just think about it. Yeah, that's kind of bad, isn't it? There will be one Mario recolor in Revenge of the Clone 2, I'll admit that. However, I will have a very good reason for it. Don't worry, you'll find out eventually. Alright, those are just my thoughts on the current stats on Mario 64 machinima. See you guys later. Oh, and also, if you actually listened to everything I said from beginning to end without skipping through it, congratulations, you're smart. If you just skipped through it because you got bored, and you also want to make a good Mario 64 machinima, then I really suggest you go through it from beginning to end. Don't be an asshole and skip through it. I mean, who does that? Really? Oh, also, if you say first comment, then